Before we jump into this week's episode, and I'm really excited for you to meet Keith KRUSH, I wanted to let you know that the audio is not perfect on this episode. There's a little bit of popping noises, and I had debated whether I would just record a summary of the episode or if I'd let you hear what Keith had to say on his own. I voted today, I made the executive decision that what he had to say and how he says it, it's more important to hear his words. This is a slightly abbreviated episode from the live show that is on my Facebook page and YouTube channel, and that's because I tried to edit out some of the worst of the popping noise. We still don't know where it came from, but be that as it may, his words are powerful. He has an amazing stroke survivor story journey, and the man is crushing it. So I hope you enjoy. Have a wonderful day. What would you want the general public either to know about stroke, or how would you want them to interact with you if you came upon them on the street?
With kindness. That's the main thing. Just be kind and be courteous. And you got a whole lot of mean people and you got a whole lot of nice people. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind to your fellow, everybody who's in the wheelchair. I knew not the first thing about stroke. I knew they happen to older people. The main thing is that everybody in the public is to just be kind. It can be a simple thing as to holding a door open.
That's right.
Or
a simple courtesy.
Just simple little things, yeah. It could be holding a door open or helping them if they drop something on the ground, helping them get it up. Because everything is not going to be perfect with them.
Welcome to the Listen for Life podcast with Genevieve Richardson. Genevieve is a speech-language pathologist rehabilitating adults with communication challenges after a stroke or due to a neurological impairment. Get equipped with knowledge from experts in the field and professionals you need to know. We'll hear stories and experiences from others who are navigating life with aphasia. So, put your earphones in and take a walk outside. This isn't just a podcast. This is a community, a resource, and a support system. We're in this together. Do life.
Good morning, everybody. Genevieve Richardson here from Life Speech Pathology and Life Aphasia Academy. And I am super excited to introduce you to my guest today. I'm going to let him introduce himself, but basically you can call him Crusher, which is like the coolest name ever. So before we get started, I need to let you know, for those of you who have aphasia, for caregivers, spouses, partners, adult children of people who have aphasia, I have a new course. So let me pop it up here and show you what that looks like. I created the Unlocking Aphasia video course. It is all about the fundamentals of aphasia. We talk about the different kinds of aphasia. We talk about motor speech disorders, cognition. I'm going to take this down. Cognition, and how all of those things impact language, how we communicate with others, how we form connections with the people that we love, how we make connections with people we're familiar with and the folks that we are just meeting for the first time. whether it's going to the post office and buying stamps or talking to the cashier at the grocery store. This course is a fundamental foundation course about aphasia. It's affordable. There is a lot of great content built into this course. To learn more about it, let's see if I can do this. I have a QR code that I'm going to pop up into this corner that says unlocking aphasia. So if you scan that QR code with your phone on the photo setting, it will take you to my website where you can learn more about what's included in the course and if it's a right fit for you. Help me build the community to support folks who have aphasia. So without further ado, my public service announcement is over. Here we go, Keith.
All right. Basically, what you see is what you get in me. I'm just a goofball, man. I'm just crazy like that. Okay.
Well, let's go back a little bit, Keith. I'm super excited about these books that you're writing because
Thank you.
well, absolutely, because you are living, sir.
Yes, I'm blinking and I'm breathing every single day.
Right.
And, like I said before, I'm blessed, black, and I'm highly favored. That's because I'm blinking and I'm breathing like every single day. And you can't beat that. It's all from God's grace.
Love that. So, Keith, tell us a little bit about who you were before you had your stroke.
Yes, ma'am. I was a 6'9", 200 and something pounds. Oh man, monstrosity of a man. BMW. You know what they call a BMW? A black man working. And so I was just there over and I worked at the TV station in Augusta, Georgia. And I was the man with the plan, the man in charge. And that's the only thing I was looking for. I guess I was looking for a wife. And now I have my own house, own cars, and everything you could name. That I was doing good for myself. But I'm still doing good for myself. Don't get it twisted now. I'm still doing good for myself. Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. It happened. It could have happened when I was 17 or 77. You never know, but it happened when I was 27 years old. And since then, I'm now 41. I've been thriving and surviving every day, because a lot of people with strokes don't make it. A lot of people with strokes don't make it, but we live to see another day. And I'm a part of the group. We have constant communication with each other because we need to talk. We went through a whole lot of trauma, man. And you're talking about the brain, you're talking about speech, you're talking about some of everything we've been through. And but the group that I'm in, Stokes group, I get that strength in you. That's what that is. Georgetown and Junior Hernandez, Jeff Roberts, Jennifer White, Katrina Prince, Heather Bentley, and me. I mean, we just a whole bunch of group of people that just get together and it's like a core group of us. And we just talk about it because that's what we need to do.
I agree. So Keith, we have a question from the audience. I'm going to pop it up here on the screen. So Linda is asking, you said you played football. Was your stroke caused by an injury?
No, ma'am, Miss Linda. I did play football. I did play football. I was what they call a band geek. And I was a band geek. I played 5 different musical instruments.
I want to know. Name them. All 5 instruments.
Tuba, the trombone, the baritone, the drum. And
so is it fair to say you're a horn man?
I'm a horn man. Yeah, I get it from my dad. My dad played the horn in his church band.
Can you tell us what brought on your stroke, Keith?
Well, the doctor told me it was nothing, but you gotta think about it. I mean, because I wasn't overweight. I was heavy, and then I lost a bunch of weight. I lost about 175 pounds, and the way it just kept falling on me.
So I believe you told me when we met last night, it was an AV malformation. Did I hear you right? An arterial venous malformation.
Yes, ma'am. Apparently it was in my brain stem. It controlled all the, like, my nerves are real bad right now too. It controls everything in all the veins in the brain, because I can do everything. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. But I can do everything except walk and talk right.
But what you can do, Keith, is share your message.
Yes, ma'am.
Through your interviews and through your books.
I guess. Well, the thing about that is, at first I didn't write books. At first, I didn't even read that much. I read real well, but I didn't read books. I read like magazines and stuff. And all of a sudden, I became a writer. And all of a sudden, I became an author. I was like, oh, I have about 10 or 20 books that are going to be coming out. And that's why I'm going on tour right now.
I love it. So let's talk about, you've had a 13-year journey.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking, like, is this life? Really? Because you had so many friends before you got sick, and next thing you know, people love you, but I mean, you don't have no friends no more. Well, nobody who you can call. People move on with their life. And so, except for you have to stay there at the same position, at the same situation that you're in. And nobody really wants to be around anybody who is slowing them down. And you got to realize that. But 41 years old now, it's like I got to get a new crop of friends, but it's kind of sort of too late.
So we have another question here I want to put up. Let's see. Jay is asking, many people would get depressed and tend to isolate in your situation. What gave you the courage and motivation to write these books?
You know what? That's a good question. That's a good question. Oh man, that's a real good question. I got a real good answer.
Gold stars for Jay, right? Right,
Hey, a
Keith?
good one, Jay. I got a real good answer for you. Okay, I went into isolation. I don't really go outside that much anymore because you feel that you always got to have somebody to assist you and to help you. And it's hard. It is very hard to get somebody to help you out and everything. Somebody who can be there right by your side. That you give people, but you gotta pay them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay people, and the thing about it is, a lot of people who are disabled don't really have funds like that. I tried so many different avenues. I tried doing the GoFundMe account, but you don't want people all up in your business. Well, what do you do? I don't know what to do. And that's what motivated me to write the book. You see, just go ahead and blurt it all out, put everything out there on paper so everybody knows, because you don't want to give people your cash out. You don't want to give people the GoFundMe account. What is GoFundMe account for then? Who knows? Okay, but what I'm saying is, how am I going to get the resources that I need to do things with? This is what I'm going to have to do. Just write that all down and write a book. And so what I did with my origin story, I just wrote it all down and wrote a book. Just like I came to the realization I might have a gift here.
Love it. So, Keith, let's talk about your books.
I have like 10 about 20 of them. They can always go to my website. I was just trying to generate some money, coming in, some money in my pocket, whatever God bless.
So people can find your books on crushthewriter.com.
This coming.
Keith, I love your joy. Have you ever thought of somebody saying, Keith, you have so much joy, but you do. You have this enthusiasm and vigor and passion, and it comes through. I imagine that all of that comes through in your books as well.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
That's right. We need it. We need grace for ourselves, and we need to give grace to others.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And I appreciate you letting me come on the speech pathology show. I know the only thing I say about my speech is that people love it when they talk to me. They love talking to me. Even though I talk a little different, you got to understand what I'm saying.
Keith, what would you say to other stroke survivors that have not come around to the level that you have yet? How would you give them hope and inspiration to move forward?
Hey man, you gotta hang on in there, brothers and sisters. I swear it's a hard journey. I never knew 13 years ago I would be sitting right here. Because life is not guaranteed for nobody. And I never knew that I would be sitting right here going by day.
I have one more question. What would you say that people that are not familiar with the stroke community, people that haven't been around people that are in wheelchairs or have changes in their speech or changes in how they put their words together to communicate. What would you want the general public either to know about stroke, or how would you want them to interact with you if you came upon them on the street?
With kindness. That's the main thing. Just be kind and be courteous. And you got a whole lot of mean people and you got a whole lot of nice people. Be kind, be kind to your fellow, everybody who's in the wheelchair. I knew not the first thing about stroke. I knew they happen to older people. The main thing is that everybody in the public is to just be kind. It can be a simple thing as to holding a door open.
That's right.
Or
a simple courtesy.
just simple little things, yeah. It could be holding a door open or helping them if they drop something on the ground, helping them get it up. Because everything is not going to be perfect with them.
So we, the general public, need to make some simple, very simple accommodations to support you, because you're out there doing. You're out there doing when so many others that don't have your challenges may not be out there doing.
But check this out. I got a word for you. Handicapable. Handicapable. I am handicapable to do all things and everything.
Well, I know words have power.
Okay.
And everybody has, whether they've had a stroke or not, everybody has their own journey, their own challenges. Yours just show more, right? Because you've had the stroke, you're in a wheelchair, and your speech is a little different, but you are still KRUSHER.
Yeah.
Your personality is still there. You are still intelligent. That has not changed. And that's where I think the general public doesn't understand that just because a stroke has happened or something else, it doesn't mean you've lost who you are.
Exactly.
You are still there, dude. And you are crushing it with these books.
Yeah, I'm crushing it. Yeah. I like that. I'm crushing it with the book. Okay, I did that. For sure.
All right, you can have it. You can have it. I won't even, I won't even charge you for the trademark or the copyright on it.
Yeah.
Keith.
I got you.
Keith, thank you for your time, sir. You have been a joy to talk to last night and today.
Indeed.
That, technology can get the best of us. As my audience knows, normally I'm pretty good about technology, but doing this whole live show is a whole other bag.
Indeed. I got you.
Keith, thank you, sir. I wish you the best on your book tour. I want you to keep crushing the numbers.
And let me tell you one other thing that I want to crush. Miss, whoever Gabriella is out there, if you take a look at my book, in the top right corner, there's a silhouette of this lady by the name of Gabriella. I think I know who she is. I think I know who she is. So just holler at your boy, Gabriella. When I was in the hospital and I was in a coma, you can't hear, you can hear it, you just can't really see. And so I was coming out of my coma and somebody came in my ear and whispered, Gabriella.
What?
They came and I looked up, I saw see it, but I saw a silhouette walking away. She was walking like she had high heels on. And she turned around, she looked back at the thing, she turned around, and she said, bye-bye now. And I said, oh my God. Oh my God, I gotta find who this Gabriella.
Wow, what a story. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, ma'am,
It was
indeed.
a blessings to you, sir, and keep fighting the good fight.
Indeed. And I want to say shout out to the Qs. I'm honoring Q. So I throw up the halfway hook. I throw up all the halfway hook there.
Halfway hook there, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Keith. So hang on. We'll be right back to you.
Okay.
Audience, thank you so, so much for being here week after week. I greatly appreciate you. And you all have a fabulous day and make sure you crush it. It's my new thing, Keith. And make sure you go out there and crush your day.
Thanks for tuning in to the Listen for Life podcast. We hope you feel empowered and supported. Head over to listenforlifepodcast.com to see the show notes with links and information from today's episode. Do you have a topic, a resource to share, or a guest recommendation? Inquiring minds want to know. Let us know in the comments section. Wishing you a fabulous week.